Welcome, everybody, to episode 5 of the Daughters and the Dad podcast. Yes, we are here again. We made it to 5 episodes. A few,
Yay.
a few podcast notes. Number one, thank you, everybody, because we're now at last check 303 subscribers on
Oh,
YouTube. We have a handful on
303, 303, 3,
yeah.
303, 303, 303,
we have we have a
303.
handful both on Spotify and YouTube. So if you like the podcast, you like what you're hearing, make sure to subscribe, save,
Please do.
and then also subscribe to our TikTok and Instagram as well. So thank you
Please,
all for
Leave
because
getting
more
us this far.
my
comments,
dad,
y'all. We want to talk to you.
Yeah.
right.
So
Because
we
my dad has been having a panic attack because the last few days people have been unsubscribing because it's gone from $2.99 to 300, from 300 to 301, and then back down to 300, and he's been having an OCD attack.
yes, I track it. That's the way it is. Deal with it. Yeah. But thank you everybody that got us this far so far. We see all the views, we see all of the subscriptions, and we appreciate it. We want to keep it growing and keep it going. So all right,
Everybody says
ladies.
so. I'm gonna keep it going now. Eggs, bacon, grits. All right, I'm stop.
Right.
I'm stop.
Okay.
All the millennials and Gen Zers know that reference. It's fine.
It's not me.
I know that's not you.
Oh. Your
You're
sister,
like
by the way. Your sister, by the way, is still calling me a baby boomer, and she's gonna get kicked out of the house for it.
That's
That is-
Granny. That's Granny.
Yeah. No, she knows.
Okay.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Now, Daddy, you are like 105.
I am not. I'm 46 years old. 47 now. Excuse me.
74.
No, I'll be 47 this year.
74.
Stop
No,
lying to
no.
the people.
Whatever. Let's move on. I'm not talking to you two. So how are your weeks, ladies?
I'm on spring break. So,
No. You're ending spring break. As of tomorrow's your last day.
but I'm on spring break.
Okay. As of this recording, it's almost over.
Yeah. So it's been great, honestly.
I remember spring break.
I don't. I don't remember near a bit of it. Not a bit. I miss it so much.
My last spring break was actually literally pre-COVID.
That's
literally what
hilarious.
happened.
Yeah.
We were ending the week going into spring break. They sent us home with laptops. Spring break week happened, and then we were quarantined from that then on.
Yeah. I think the next year we took a vacation, but that was it. Nothing else on spring break. We were trying to go somewhere this year, but no, we'll get into all that later. But yeah, so we did a staycation this week, which we'll get into some of the hilarity that took place this spring break. So here in Chicago is the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. It started on Friday. We live near McCormick Place, which is the convention center. As I'm walking the dog, I see some of the most entertaining things I've seen in my life. I've seen orcs, elves, Star Wars stormtroopers, Super Mario and all the characters from Super Mario. I've seen Legend of Zelda characters. I've seen characters from anime, from Naruto to Black Clover, walking down the street in full garb.
I would just like to say,
Can't wait to be me.
a couple hours ago, we went to the car wash and we were driving like down the street, like right here. I saw the most outrageous but prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was like these 3 girls, and they were dressed up for the festival or whatever. One was Tiana, one was Bill, and one was Elsa, I think. And they had like the actual dresses, like they were long, they were like to the floor. And then one girl had like a blonde wig. It was crazy.
It was nuts. It's
Like,
been a crazy weekend here.
what are you gonna do with those dresses after that? I'm
Wear
so
them next year.
confused.
Wear 'em
Listen,
the next time you need them.
I guarantee you,
Halloween?
we are going to this expo next year. I don't have a choice.
I'll dress up as Tiana.
Taylor will tell you right now, I've been fighting it all day, like just
Yes.
going ahead and buying the ticket. And the reason I haven't is because the tickets are like $86, and Taylor no longer counts as a child to buy a child
So
ticket. So she needs to get a full on adult ticket too. So
if I get
$160.
if I
Hmm?
get my own ticket,
If you
So
get
you're
yours.
gonna have to buy a ticket to
would you take
Chicago,
me? No,
I
and
mean,
that's
then
daddy's
no,
job.
no.
That's
I think
daddy's
y'all,
job.
I think y'all missed the point. We're going next year. Period.
us as a collective.
Yes, we're going next year.
Okay.
So if I buy Babe's ticket,
That's fine. I don't
Why
buy
can't
grown
you
men.
buy his ticket? He's your son-in-law.
I'm sorry. He's a what?
cause daddy's a hater, but a
He's a what?
lover at the same
He
time.
He's your son-in-law.
he is not.
I mean, it will
He
be
is.
5 years in November.
Irrelevant. Y'all not married. Y'all
Yet.
been dating for 5 years. That's not
That's too
son-in-law.
long.
That's not son-in-law. No, it's fine. Hush your face. No.
Do you know how old I am?
24.
So it's
But
not too
you
long.
wanted me to get married at 22?
Whatchamacallit is getting married this year.
Who is whatchamacallit? Nana?
Yes.
Okay, for everybody who's listening, Nana's my goddaughter. That is an irrelevant point. No. And I'm gonna tell you why. Your father got
Nana's
married at
circumstances are different.
absolutely. And your father got married at 21, which I do not regret because I had DJ. But it shouldn't have happened at 21. Wasn't ready for it. I'm still tired from it. No. No. Mm-mm. And I would not
Like
I would not allow either one of you to do it. Nope.
pushing
I'd
6
And
like
years.
we'll talk
I'd
about
like
something in a
to
while later.
Taylor, I'd also like to announce they were married for 5
Years.
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm
correction.
not even close to that yet. So
4 years and 11 months. Not that I counted.
We're not including the 2 separation years.
Yeah, that's good point. Those are mandatory by the state. Anyway, but we'll get into some of that later when we get into family talk because that's going to be an interesting conversation. But the the back to the conference. So yeah, the tickets are like $86 each. Like it's so big. Saw they had a vendor that's selling lightsabers over there. I gotta go. That's all I know. I gotta go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
I
right.
don't
That's
even
happening.
like Star Wars,
Yeah, they're selling
but I'd
lightsabers.
always wanted a lightsaber.
Your sister just wants to go to buy graphic novels. She's obsessed with graphic novels.
You're
Yeah.
gonna let her get some though, right?
We're
Yep.
not going. I'm not paying
Next
$160.
year,
So I'm not paying next year.
I'm saying
Yes, that's
next
fine.
year.
Yeah, yeah. Next year is fine. This year, hell no. I'm not paying 160 bucks, $64 for us to get in to spend more money.
I said,
Yeah.
Taylor, there was a time your father wouldn't let me get comic books.
well, yeah, because he was poor back then.
No, his reasoning was because I'm a girl.
That is not
I'm a
why.
girl.
That is
That's what
never
you
why.
said.
That is
That's
not
what you
why.
said. That's what
No,
you said.
that is not what I said.
That's what you said.
I must have been drinking that day. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope.
That's why
Anything
you
else?
said I could do wrestling or football
No, I said you
or
couldn't
get
do
comic
wrestling because I
books.
know what the wrestling life is like. For everybody listening, the pro wrestling life, I know what that's like. And no, my daughters will not be part of it. Hell no. Maybe
We're
today because
pushing
it's
10
lighter,
minutes.
but back in the 90s, no. You say we're pushing 10 minutes? Well, we're not done. We're
Yes.
still talking. We'll be fine. Don't worry
We're
about it.
okay.
Yeah. Well,
You got
your
something
mom,
to do?
yeah.
You guys are the one talking about we need to keep this at an hour, not an
We'll get
hour
it.
and 10 minutes.
We'll get it. Don't worry about it. Relax. Relax. Because we didn't get to what you did yesterday.
What I do?
Mm.
We'll get there.
Mm.
Relax. Calm down. It's about to come up now. Anything else you ladies had for since the last episode you want to bring up?
I've still been applying to jobs. That's all I got.
Well, funny. So have I. Your sister's been trying to get me to apply to jobs in Japan.
I'm getting it out of here as quickly as I can.
She ain't got
You're
no
getting
job.
out.
Yeah, exactly. She
You're
ain't no
getting
job.
out of here, huh?
I asked mommy to send me her resume while she's on the flight. I asked daddy to apply for jobs, and I'm looking at schools. I'm getting out.
She actually is looking at schools. She really is.
I am.
She has been looking. I don't know why, but she's been looking. So,
And
but
I'm
anyway,
learning Japanese right now. So
your sister's ready to go. I was looking at like houses to buy here in Chicago because I'm tired of renting. Because I'm actually spending way more money in renting than I would obviously just having a place. And she's like, "Why?" I showed her one of the ones I was looking at, and she was like, "It's nice, but we could just move to Japan." That's the only answer I ever get. Only answer I ever get. We could just move to Japan. You don't even have jobs, but she just wants to move to Japan. Whatever. All right. So one last thing I have before we move into segments. So yesterday we dropped Tiffany off at the airport as she was leaving for a trip.
okay.
And then Taylor and I we found a restaurant. I found a restaurant. God bless Facebook for this one. They opened a new all you can eat Asian restaurant by O'Hare Airport, called Umi Restaurant and Seafood Buffet. It is all you can eat for $40. All you can eat sushi. All you can eat hot pot. All you can eat
Oh,
ramen.
you can eat hot pot.
All you can eat,
Yes.
yes. All you can eat seafood.
Or you can eat pizza,
All you can eat,
fries,
yeah.
ketchup.
They have everything. They have everything. And I thought going in like it's all you can eat, so it's gonna be messy. It's gonna be dry food and all this other stuff. No, no, it
No.
was delicious. No, it was delicious.
Whew.
Um,
I
and
got a video.
we go
Hold
in
on.
there. So I'm gonna show you some of the photos I took in a second because we got to start doing restaurant reviews. I think. Um, let me explain your sister real quick because she can't control herself.
I got a video.
We're in a primarily Asian restaurant with all this, Asian food around us. Your sister grabs white rice, kimchi, yeah, white rice, kimchi, white
I got
rice,
a bao bun.
white rice and kimchi, a bao bun, and pizza
I mean,
on
it's a buffet for
on the
$40.
on
Like,
the same plate on the same plate.
plus I work it out at flag football anyways. Like,
Like,
so
That's not you working it off is not the point.
no, it's
You
not.
look at this kimchi. It was so good.
that
Hold
you
on.
wor-
Like, and then look, hold on, the pizza, the pizza's right here.
The pizza was so dry
Taylor,
looking.
Taylor, Taylor, Taylor. Here's the thing, right?
And then Sprite.
You eating it is not the issue. It's a
What?
buffet. You're supposed
Right.
to eat it.
Right.
It's the fact that you put white rice,
Uh-huh.
kimchi,
Uh-huh.
a bun,
A bao
and
bun.
s-
Mhm.
and a pizza on the same plate.
Technically, the pizza was on the napkin.
And then you just act so American in front of all these Asians.
What do you
Why
mean
would you,
American?
you put a pizza in a napkin?
Yeah,
It's okay though,
yeah.
cause it's like,
Oh, I'm sorry. It was all you eat hibachi too.
oh, that ramen
Oh,
barbecue was so good.
yeah. They had crawfish. They had Asian chicken wings. They had Korean fried chicken. They had
Mm.
grilled salmon. They had shrimp
They had
skewers.
fries.
They had dumplings. It was nuts. They had a dim sum bar. That's that right
They had
there.
miso soup. Oh my
Yeah, they
gosh.
had all the soups. They had it. We were so mad afterwards because we
Ooh,
were
those
leaving.
oysters?
Yeah,
Yep.
they had oysters too. Yeah, they had also mussels, the green mussels, the large ones. Um, we were so mad when we were leaving because we walked by the door, and they had a freezer full of ice cream you could have had, but we didn't see it. And then next
Oh.
to it was a fridge full of drinks, including boba that you could have had, but we didn't see it. And
Well,
yeah,
I don't even
exactly.
like boba.
Yeah.
I don't like the balls. I don't like
They're
balls in my
so
mouth.
good.
I don't
Tapioca
like the
balls are like
balls in
the
my mouth.
best part.
Okay. All right.
With my
Yeah.
wait, that I don't
Mhm.
think that's from that movie. I was about to say something from Chris the Christmas movie.
Yeah, almost Christmas.
With
That's not
my special
just the tapioca balls. I got you.
special tapioca balls
Wow. All
With
right.
a hint
with a hint of
of
something. I
baby
forgot.
lotion.
No.
I forgot what she said.
Limburger cheese. No. Okay. All
You
right.
let me know
Anything
when the
else?
joke is funny.
Right.
Yeah, no. Anything else for opening chat, ladies?
Na na na.
More.
All right.
Let's go.
So that means we're going into Little Known Black History.
Little known Black history. Tell it. Stories they tried to hide. We're bringing names to light now. Truth. Marching side by side. Hey.
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 So this episode's Little Known Black History is Miss Rosetta Tharpe.
I've heard of her.
Rosetta, you do? From where?
I feel like I have.
Oh, okay, that's a no. Miss Loretta, what? You gotta be
Nothing.
saying Loretta. It's not Loretta. It's Rosetta. Excuse me. Miss Rosetta
Rosetta's
Tharpe is known as the godmother of rock and roll. She was born in Arkansas as under her actual name, Rosetta Nubin, excuse me, in March of 1915. And she served on as a traveling evangelist with her mother and the rest of her family, where she was learning to play guitar young as a kid. I think she started playing at like 4. Um, as she got older, she started to blend gospel music, New Orleans style jazz, and the blues, Delta blues, what they call it specifically, together into a unique sound that nobody's ever done. So when you start seeing folks like Elvis and some of the others, they literally got it from her.
Well,
Oh.
All of
we
them,
already
Little
we already
Richard,
knew
all of them.
Elvis was a thief.
Yeah, we know.
Wow.
But folks like Little Richard, all of them got their sound from her.
You
She
ain't
was
nothing but a dog.
as
Duh.
as as much as it was rare for a woman to be in this industry, she was one of the even more rarest female guitarists in the 1930s. She had her first hit single, which was "Rock Me," which was a gospel and rock fusion, along
How
with
does
3
that
other songs.
work?
I would play it here, but we might not have this episode uploaded to YouTube. So,
Let's just
and-
say black people are phenomenal, Taylor. Let's just
yeah.
say black people are phenomenal.
And 3 other of her first songs were "My Man and I," "That's All," and "Lonesome Road." She was really a pioneer at that time because she was not only a female guitarist and rock and roll artist, she was also a queer woman who toured with her lover at the time. If you can imagine how that went in the 1930s. And she spent 40 years with this unique style that she created. Not 40 years, excuse me, 4 decades, but yeah, 40 years. Um, and ended up influencing folks like Aretha Franklin and Chuck Berry and some of the other folks that you see in like blues and soul music that we know and listen to regularly. And she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2018. So uh, Rosetta Tharpe is our little known Black history for this episode. So yeah, that's it.
That's fun.
All right. Any questions on that, ladies? Oh, this is gonna be good.
Why everybody gotta steal our stuff?
I'd even say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're not wrong. Most music comes from our music in some form or another. So,
Hmm.
all right, we ready for the next segment, ladies?
The goated segment.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. Did you say the goated segment? Is that what you said, Taylor?
Yes, I did.
It's tea with Tay. It's tea with Tay. It's tea with Tay. It's tea with Tay. It's tea with Tay.
Hey, you didn't even let me put the timer on flash. Okay.
Anyway, you got to be better.
Oh,
Go
my phone
ahead.
is hot.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be faster. You knew it was coming.
Anyways, so my phone was glitching. Anyways, so today's gonna be a fun episode of Tea with Tay. That is
Your
laughing
sister doesn't even know what's coming.
I know. That I'll tell you when to pull it up. But
Okay.
so I think it was March 25th. It's March. Yeah, March 25th.
3 days ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was an incident at the Miss Grand Highland contest. Can you let me finish?
I can't. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mute yourself if you have to.
Okay. All right. I'm be quiet. Go ahead.
Basically, there's an incident on March 25th, and it was an incident at the Miss Grand Thailand. So it's basically like
Thailand.
Thailand, sorry. It's kind of like, the Miss Universe pageants, but like in Thailand. I don't want to say her name wrong, so we're just gonna say her name was
It's
Kay,
on the video.
I don't know how to say her name.
It's on the video.
Oh yeah, okay. So
I think we should just play the video. I think we should play the video.
Oh,
no. Let it speak for itself.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead.
Because your sister's itching to find out.
I feel so bad for her.
Oh wait! I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
gosh!
concerned.
Huh?
I feel so bad for you.
You should be. All right, y'all ready?
No.
So there's no sound?
Yeah, there is.
I don't hear it. But I read the caption though.
Yeah. So that happened. And for people who are listening, and you didn't see and you're not watching on YouTube.
Not her veneers.
Yes.
Go ahead, describe it.
While she was speaking, her veneers fell out in the middle of her talking. But people say she pulled it off well.
I'm sorry.
And she kind of walked, did her strut or whatever. Mario, are you okay? I mean, Lord, DJ, are you okay?
I shouldn't laugh at this. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Keep going. I can't.
I felt so bad for her.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I got tears in my eyes right now. I'm sorry.
She didn't recover that well at all because she should have doing a walk in the middle of a speech
because she didn't recover well because she almost swallowed them. Yeah. I want to know if she won the pageant now.
Right. So wait.
That's what I want to know. Did she win the pageant? Do we know who won? No one?
It's tea with Tay. Oh, it wasn't her.
No. Okay. All right. I was just making sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Taylor.
There's no way it was her after that.
She's the most famous one to come out
for today.
She's the most famous one to come out that pageant now, though.
Right.
That's how it works.
Where do we go after? I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I'm back.
Did like somebody get fired on her team? Because clearly, one,
No,
someone didn't glue it properly.
not her
At all.
team, her dental office. Like, what happened? Like, there's supposed to be some very secure glue.
What does her real teeth look like? They didn't look that bad.
No, did you see it?
No, they were crooked. They were
As heck.
There were valleys and peaks everywhere.
I didn't. It happened so fast. No, I
We're all
didn't see.
we're all going to Hades for talking about this one,
We
but
are.
that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Anything else, Taylor? DJ, you
No.
okay?
Hope you guys enjoyed that.
DJ, you okay?
I don't know how to feel.
I know. I feel so bad for her. Like genuinely.
I want to laugh, but I'm not trying to get canceled on the internet.
They're not gonna find you.
Daddy's already laughing.
Listen. She got bigger issues to worry about than us talking about it. It's on
Right.
TMZ. You are worldwide now, man. Worldwide.
Poor thing.
I feel so bad
God.
for her.
Oh God, I do too.
In the middle of, and that's why I don't do beauty pageants.
But it provided me great entertainment. I'll tell you that right now. Great entertainment. I'm gonna have to go to church tomorrow to, work this off, but still.
Not the not the veneers. It's the extra disrespect of calling them fake teeth instead of veneers.
They absolutely called them fake teeth. Yeah, that's true.
But yes, that is Tea with Tay for today.
Yep. Thank you, Taylor.
I give all my support to her.
That was a winner right there, Taylor. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That was a winner. That was an absolute stunner.
I mean, DJ still is shocked.
That was a stunner. All right, we're gonna move on because we're about a half hour in already. Everybody ready for the next segment?
Yes.
DJ,
I don't think DJ is.
I was wondering if your camera was frozen or you. I didn't know which.
Yes.
All right.
Back. You tuned in to Crash Out News. Another headline, same old circus. He had it all lined up, then he swerved it. Posted a wild move for the surface. Now he in the group chat as a warning, not a purpose.
You know what? I give up.
You in this phone light? Are you?
I give up.
You should when they're coming. So I don't know why you can't time it right.
Because I think about it like right when it comes. So.
Oh, okay, got you. So, welcome to Crash Out News, episode 5. This one's hopefully going to be a couple, maybe 3 short ones. So the first one, we've had some disagreements about if this is Crash Out News or not in the family. A New York City Ulta store has been sued.
Ulta,
Right.
Excuse me.
Get it right.
I don't shop there.
You're such a guy. You're such a guy.
Ulta. A New York Ulta store was sued for telling a black customer and her daughter that they don't do their kind of hair. We talked about this when we were planning for this episode, and I think Tiffany and DJ, I think Taylor too, are all against me on this one.
Yes.
They didn't think there was Crash Out News because if us being black people shouldn't be going to Ulta to get our hair done anyway, or get
At all.
women's hair done anyway, because why?
At most, they
ahead.
should be able to do our makeup. At most.
I don't even trust them to do that.
Like, why would you go to
I don't even trust Sephora. What I look like going to Ulta?
In order to get your hair done as a black person, it takes at least 2 hours. Ulta does not have that time.
Only chicks with dry erase eyebrows shop at Ulta.
Wow.
You know the ones where you just wipe it off. That's why would I do that?
This is gonna be a killer episode. I have so many TikTok reels already.
Why would I do that?
I don't shop nor obviously get any makeup or anything done, obviously. So this means nothing to me. But
are you sure about that?
But
Let me stop.
some of us apparently try to go to Ulta to get stuff
Ulta.
done. Ulta to get stuff done, because they being sued for it. So,
You should
um,
retract that because you're not. Never mind. This is 2026. They probably are gonna win.
I don't. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there's.
Did they say what she was trying to get?
No, I didn't see it in the articles that I've seen. Um, no, I didn't see anything in there about that. About. I hope she wasn't going there to get a perm. That they could have done that at least. That's easy, ish.
You
It's
don't
They
go
pro-
into a makeup store and get a perm.
at all.
I'm not arguing with this. First of all, like neither one of you go to any store like this. There's like black salons all over the place, and this is New York. All you had to do was go to Brooklyn or the Bronx and find a shop.
They could have went to a Beauty for You store. It's a beauty supply store and a salon.
Mm.
You could have did that, buy your inches, and then get your hair done in the back corner.
Oh, they try to be fancy. This was a store on the Upper East Side of New York. So if I have my memory correct, Upper East Side has got some money up there. So, um, yeah, we'll see.
I
Because
just want to know what hairstyle
as
they're
I'm,
trying to
I'm
as
get.
a
just letting y'all
black
know.
woman,
Mhm.
like Taylor said, what hairstyle were you trying to get for you to get your hair done at
Exactly.
Ulta?
I have no idea. I couldn't answer that
I hope she
question if I
wasn't trying to
wanted
get like a silk press, because first of all, no.
to.
By the time you're finished, they're gonna be closed.
I hope she wasn't
So
trying to get no braids. Cause
right.
Yeah, it doesn't
no,
say. I'm
it's
looking
not
at it
gonna look
now.
right.
It doesn't say, but it says they have traumatic stress from the experience.
Were there no black
Traumatic stress?
workers?
No.
Here's me being the devil's advocate. Were there no black workers?
Upper
Either
East
way,
Side, New
Ulta
York.
doesn't. Okay.
Yeah,
Stop, no, because let's
you
be
run a
let's
50-50 chance there, and Upper East Side, New York, you run a 50-50 chance to having black
because
employees in there.
let's say for the sake of the argument, right? Because this is New York, it's very diverse.
Uh-huh.
So let's say for the sake of the argument, you can go into a Ulta as a black person to get your hair done because there is that one black employee that just does it well and does it good.
But what would you be getting?
As it's a black woman, she can do anything, any kind of braid, silk press, da 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 da. She's black. She knows what what stuff would be good for your hair. She's black. Like if she's a black
Why would you be
employee,
getting?
she knows the store, she knows what will work for black products, what will work for black hair. Shoot, what makeup products will work for black people.
Mm. It's the
If you
equivalent
have
of
black employees, it would work.
Hmm.
But if there were no black employees, I don't know why you took your black behind there in the first place.
it's the equivalent of me going to Supercuts instead of my regular barber. We don't do that.
What is super
Why would you do
cuts?
that?
My hairline will be all the way back
Exactly.
here. Yeah. Yeah.
Daddy would have no hair if he went to a
No.
Supercuts
I did go to
Oh
Supercuts once when I
gosh.
first got to San Diego because I didn't have a barber. It was on base.
and
It would
probably
never
half a
happen
beard.
again. You know when I knew I had done something wrong? They had vacuums hooked up to the actual clippers so they wouldn't get hair on the floor. I said, "No, this ain't the place for me. I don't need to be there." All right. Anything else on this, ladies? No, I think
Just
DJ's done
for all the newest mamas out there, don't send your daughter to Ulta.
to get the hair
The
done.
only time I've ever gone to Ulta
Wait,
is when I had a shirt.
you said all moms. You mean black moms? Is that what you mean?
I said, oh yeah, all newest black mothers,
Okay.
please don't send your daughters to Ulta. Because again, the only time I've ever gone to Ulta was for a cheer competition, and I swear the lady did me wrong. I
Well,
Mommy
you
sent
also
me there. Mommy sent me there, and I had cheer photos. I swear I was 2 times lighter than I was that day.
We
all right.
never going back.
I'm gonna do one more crash out news. So here in Chicago, they're starting a new set of private schools.
Oh God.
And
Oh
yeah,
Lord.
here they are, DJ.
This is
Just so
that
you,
story.
here you go. So they're starting off some new private schools called Alpha schools, or one Alpha school at least, where there are no teachers. There's just AI teaching the kids. No teachers. They
Wait,
are
I'm
high.
sorry.
They are. Go ahead.
Really quick, by AI, do they mean like on the computers or like
Yes,
or like robots?
on the
No, on
computers.
the computers.
On computers.
Oh,
So they're using stuff like Khan Academy and some of the other AI tools to teach kids, to teach students
So
their
no.
core subjects.
okay,
That's not what I
that's
wanted.
BTS.
So
I know.
nobody's watched iRobot.
Oh, they have. Well, remember earlier this week, Melania came out in a conference with a whole robot.
Literally.
Literally.
Nobody's
Which
been
I
paying
still
attention to iRobot.
Nope.
They
Nobody
should
saw
throw
Terminator.
iRobot into theaters.
Nobody
And
saw
Terminator.
Terminator.
They need to
But
put Terminator back in theaters
so
too.
they are, however, and this is Taylor. This is where I think this city is going to get in trouble. They are hiring teachers to be there because the teachers are not there to teach. The AI is going to do the teaching. They're hiring teachers
supervise.
to come in and support or guide students when they have questions, apparently. So that's their only job. They're not there to teach, they're there to guide when the kids have questions. And this is a kindergarten through 8th grade school. So, yeah,
So I could be there.
there's Trump's behind it. So
Oh,
he's supporting
never
it.
mind.
Of course he is.
Of course he is. And it's also a private school, so of course they support it. We'll see what happens because it's going to open in the fall. Yeah,
That's too early.
that's when school starts. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see.
2 months.
I'll give it less than that. All right. Anything else for Crash Out News, ladies?
Yeah, no.
All right, we're getting into the even more fun stuff now. Here we go.
This that family talk. Pull up, lean in. Everybody got a story, let the show begin. From the youngest to the oldest, we all chime in. This that family talk, where the love taps in.
Where the love taps in. Yeah.
All right. So this one's for Taylor, and we're gonna keep with the
Yes.
school theme for a second. You ready, Taylor?
I am.
So this one's for you.
Oh my god. I'm so tired of this.
What? Go
Always.
ahead.
This
Wait,
has been
I
an
need to talk
issue
about this?
since the 2010s. I just want to put that out there.
What?
This has been an
'Cause I
issue
get all the
since the
sleep in the world.
2010s.
Oh, I know. So I'm not gonna go through the whole article, obviously, but the main thing behind this story is they're saying that they found that 77% of U.S. high school students are not getting enough sleep, and they think because school is too stressful for them.
It is.
It's not. It's
Eh,
not. It's not.
depends
Y'all,
on the day.
you all have it easy. First of all, you
Here
don't
you
carry
go.
you don't even carry any textbooks.
Here
Let's
you
start
go.
there. Who?
Here
What?
you go. Yeah,
What?
you.
What?
You.
What I
Here
do?
you go. Y'all got it easy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Daddy,
Like what?
I bet you couldn't sit in a today's calculus class and understand whatever the hell is going on.
I couldn't sit in my calculus class and understand what's going on. I had a B in math. B. What? I wasn't good at calculus. It's not my thing. I was in advanced English and advanced history, so in psychology. Those are my things. Math wasn't me.
Oh,
I don't think school is as tough today as it used to be. It's
Of
not.
course you don't.
that's
'Cause you
only
guys-
because you're not in it.
No, it's
Of course
because
you
you guys get to do assignments, and if you don't get them right, you get a redo. We never got redos.
Okay.
don't get
Who got
redo.
redos? Who got redo? Oh, Taylor.
Your sister get
I
redos.
do. But still,
Oh.
either way.
Just about to say, because
Redos. You know what I got? An F.
a teacher had to be nice
That-
and
I
like
didn't-
you to get a redo.
I don't even think you can get an F today. Like for real. You have to like work
no,
to
you
get an F
can.
today. You have to
You can
work
get
to
an
like get an F today. You can
Nah,
get
you can get
one, but
F.
you gotta work to get one.
I knew this girl once. Um, I knew this girl in high school. She didn't attend class, and if she did, she was asleep. Our junior year,
Oh, yeah, she
her
worked at getting
GP
that F.
her GPA was a 0.00.
I wonder where she is today.
Not even
She's
a
a
zero
ra
point 0.1?
I think we know the
no.
answer to that question. No. No.
She graduated still.
How?
Yeah.
They
Because
asked her.
the school has metrics that they want to keep up.
Her mom was on the school board. So
Exactly.
Um,
And there it
um,
is. There it is.
I have a 5.0 GPA.
I know. You know why?
a what?
5.0.
5.
You can
You know
go
why?
above a 4?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go above 4. You didn't know that?
Well,
That's a new thing too.
I think that's a new thing because
It is. It is a new thing.
This means I'm extra smart.
No, that means your parents make sure you get your work done. Because otherwise, you have probably a 2.5. Because you
No.
don't. Do you want me to put your business out here?
Do it.
let's run down all the assignments you said you did do, but you didn't do when daddy's checked and saw that you didn't do it.
And the day before,
Excel.
like report cards start getting produced, and we
There
be
was
up all
never a
week,
day
and
before.
we're up. Okay, the weekend before, and we spent the whole
Yeah.
weekend doing like 20 assignments because I
I
didn't know I
excelled,
had that
actually.
one. You know what? It
I
doesn't matter.
excelled, actually.
Doesn't matter.
Eh,
I don't even like IXL, but that's a different thing.
It sucks.
Depends on the.
It sucks.
Anyways,
It does. Oh, now
I
you don't
used
want to
I
talk about it.
excel in elementary school.
Hated IXL, and I hate it today. So, okay, let's move on. We got 16 minutes left. See, I'm making good time. We're already on family talk. This is another one that we having in-house disagreements about. BTS and Howard University.
oh my gosh. They're so good, though.
Are they?
Yes.
Are they?
I just watched
'Cause
their
You
Netflix.
think everybody's goated.
You're
I,
right. I just
I
watched their Netflix
I
performance.
hate
It was
that
so
term.
good.
Did you? I'm sorry to hear that. So I'm gonna play the part of the video that's bringing up all the controversy. So I'm gonna bring it up here. hmm Hold on. Let me hit the play here.
There's no sound.
There's
Oh,
still no sound.
that's all.
Father, we did not hear nothing. Anything.
That's fine. I don't know
It
why
is
the
what it
sound's not
is.
playing. It's playing in my headphones, but it's not playing for you ladies. I don't know why. Um, but we saw the part where they kind of did the photo in front of Howard University, the animated version of Howard University, and I think some folks have been upset saying Howard being a HBCU, there should have been more Black people in the photo, and it's another example of K-pop stars taking advantage of the Black culture that they're already taking advantage of anyway.
Why is this even a conversation
I don't think it's
I
that serious. I just think it's a
at all?
misrepresentation.
I stand by the fact that I don't care.
At all.
I don't
Well,
care because 2
you
things.
should. You should.
No. No. Hold on. 2 things. It's not like it's new that K-pop it is a runoff of our music, our style, our dancing. I think
Okay, I'll take that.
that groups like BTS and some of the others, they're not even copying us. They're copying the Backstreet Boys that are copying us. That's how bad it is. It's not like we didn't know that was there. And then secondly, and I said this to Taylor and Tiffany was if Howard let it happen, whatever. I mean, that
Exactly.
you should be mad at Howard, not BTS. That's my opinion. Go ahead, DJ.
So just because it's been happening means we shouldn't stop it?
No, I'm not saying we shouldn't stop it. Or be upset about it. I'm saying I think people are upset at the wrong thing. I think people are upset at I think people are upset that all of a sudden this K-pop group
It's not all of a sudden.
it is not all of a sudden. And that's what I'm about to get to. All of a sudden, this K-pop group is taking advantage of an HBCU and the black people in it. Are they? Because they've been doing it. It's not all of a sudden. They,
Yeah.
like you said, they've been doing it. So why is
It's not
this
it's not
a big
taking
deal?
advantage. Again, it's just
They've
a misrepresentation.
they've
Which
already
is
made millions, if not billions, off of being like us. Like, what's this 2-second spot in a video make a difference at this
2
point?
seconds, by the way.
it's not it might not feel like a difference to you, but you have to think about it of it's another thing on this big pile of disrespect towards black people. It might not be like a lot because it's only a 2 to 5 second clip of seeing three. Oh, I was about to cuss. Seeing 3 black people in a crowd at Howard, but it's if you actually go to Howard,
Mhm.
that's not the case at all. And that's more disrespect to what Howard
But
is supposed to represent in the first place.
but the only person we've heard from Howard. Oh no, that's not true. Sorry, I was about to say the only person we heard from Howard was the actually one of the Korean kids that goes to Howard. He was the one complaining that didn't have enough black people, and I was like, but Howard signed off on this, and then Howard came back and Howard University came back and said, they put out some comments on how they felt about it, but it wasn't anything like it shouldn't have happened. It should have had more black people in it. It didn't say anything like that.
My
So,
problem with this is why are middle-aged people pausing a video that's literally like 1.5 seconds and zooming in to look to see if there are black people there. Don't you
Nobody
have better things? Don't you have better
Taylor,
things to do with your life?
Nobody zoomed in. You didn't have to zoom in to see the 2
Why did you pause it?
black
Why are you
no,
people
no,
looking
no,
at it?
no, no.
in the video.
What Taylor's talking about is some people zoomed in to see how many black people, how many of those people
Oh,
were black people, and if the people had their back turned were black, and people were counting
Because
literally.
there were people
oh,
in the back and they wanted to see if there were
no,
black people. They zoomed in.
because people have nothing better to do but to be mad about prejudice instead of
Exactly.
actually doing something about it. See, but that's my issue with y'all because instead of I I get like being so numb to it that it's like, yeah, I don't care anymore because it's nothing new. This has been going on for damn near 400 years now. But at some point, somebody's got to do something.
But what are you? So if we were going to do something, we should have did it. And I'm not saying we shouldn't. If we were going to do something, we should have did it like when the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were out. Like
But
now because there's several groups in a whole nother country. Now it's an issue. Like we should have
No,
done
it's
this 2
always
decades ago.
no. That's wrong because it's
Hmm.
always been an issue and people have always been talking about it.
Well,
You're just now paying
I didn't
attention
I didn't word it right. I didn't word it right. Not that it's now an issue. Now it's a bigger issue, I'll say.
because the
Like,
world is just filled with hate now.
don't
So
get me
it's
wrong. I don't like near one of
amplified.
these groups. Not one. Not one. I don't like BTS. I don't like what is it? Blackpink. I don't even know the group. I don't even pay attention to them. Don't care now. Near one of them. They can all go away tomorrow, and I will be unfazed because I still believe they're ultimately less talented than the people they're copying. So I I just think this Howard thing is kind of overblown right now, and if we're going to complain about it, then we need to just cut everybody off from our stuff. It's our stuff.
Yeah,
That's just me. That's just me.
they just won't let us do that.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on that, ladies? All
Go
right.
Howard.
All right. So, all right. Here we go. All right. So this week, Taylor, Tiffany,
Do
and
the,
I. Oh, go ahead.
oh,
What?
never. I was gonna say do the game first.
I'm about to. I am. I am gonna do the game first. That's where I was going. Taylor,
Okay.
Tiffany, and I decided it's spring break. We need to get out the house because I was busy at work and a lot. And we decided we are going to go do Sandbox VR. For folks that don't know what that is the full body VR in the mall in a lot of cities, a lot of the major cities. We did Squid Games. We did Squid Games. Before I do anything else, I'm going to show kind of the video from us playing. I'm going to show the video from us playing. Give me a second.
It's funny.
It's
funny.
ridiculous. Hold on. And you can hear our voices in this because your sister is absolutely ridiculous at times. Just share the song and music.
Because I was so confused. Like,
yes. Not the Daddy. What are you doing?
I don't know. I was just winging it.
Duke.
That's not me. That's me.
Okay. Why do you look Asian?
I don't know what mommy's doing. Like, what is mommy doing?
What are y'all doing?
The goat. I picked the name, by the way. The goat. I picked the name.
That's funny. What are y'all doing? I'm mad it's just y'all at the end trying to do the footwork thing.
No. Don't put me.
No, I was doing.
No, don't put me in that. Because Tiffany tried to do the kid and play dance with me, and I walked away from her because I was like, "What are you doing?" No, not even a virtual reality. Nope, no chance. Not even a virtual reality. It's not gonna happen. Nope. Not you gonna learn today.
Why?
But that ain't even
What's
the funniest
wrong
part of
with
what
it?
happened. Nope. No. We both would have failed. That's what would happen. So there's one of the games inside of Squid Games that we played was a game where they have these these walls come towards you, and you can't touch the walls or you die. You can't get hit by the walls or you die. And there are shapes inside of the wall, like squares, triangles, circles. There's some in the shapes of human bodies. You have to contort yourself to get through the wall. There's different ones, but the one that Taylor and I got the most entertainment out of was they had one in the shape of a bicycle, a unicycle specifically. One big tire, small tire, handles, all of that. Taylor and I figured out pretty much immediately that you needed to
duck.
You needed to duck through the big wheel to get it to go past you. My loving wife didn't figure it out that way. That's not what she decided to do. My wife decided that it would be smarter to try to get into position to ride the bike.
As in, like, turn sideways and get on a bike. Mind you, it's a 1-3 shape. Sorry, a 1D shape. It's not a bike. This is virtual reality. It's not a bike that you equip onto. It's a 1D square that has a bike cutout, and it's a cutout of a huge circle.
To give everybody an idea of kind of what we're talking about, so you can kind of see, this is a video of not us, but another group doing the same game, so you can kind of get an idea of where it's coming from.
A huge circle.
See how they're ducking?
And you see that circle?
That was the circle.
Mama wanted to. Like, what? I was so confused for my life.
Yeah, this is the game. You're not allowed to touch the walls. So my wife decided, like I said, that it would be a better decision to try to ride the bike than duck through the wheel. And I'm like, she died instantaneously. She was done. She had to wait to be reanimated back into the game again. Taylor and I laughed for a good 30, 45 minutes.
At Cheesecake Factory.
We went to Cheesecake Factory afterwards, and I swear I couldn't even eat because I was still laughing. My jaws were tired from them.
Mama was behind me, and I thought she actually lived. I didn't know she died until Daddy told me that she died, and I was like, "Why did you die?" And she said, "Because I was trying to get on the bike." And I said, "What do you mean you were trying to get on the bike?" And Mommy said, "I acquit myself onto the bike." And I'm like, "It's a
You were
big
supposed
hole
to
in front of
duck.
you." I
That's the other reason I didn't do the kid and play dance with her when it was over.
I think my little cousin would have
Oh, that
done
was after?
Yeah, that was after.
Yes.
Yeah, that was after. They had us do the dance party after all the games were over.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was after.
Oh my
Yeah, it was
gosh.
absolutely after. That was
That's
comical.
funny. It makes it funny.
Oh, Jesus,
It
man.
makes it
I'm telling
funny.
you. All right. We got about 2 minutes in the episode left. We're gonna go over a little bit, but let's get on the last subject. I'm gonna caveat this by saying we're not gonna talk about the specific situation. Caveat
Lord.
that. Nope, I'm not doing that. I realize that's a very bad idea. So the last topic we're going to talk about is co-parenting a little bit, which kind of goes into the conversation we had earlier of me and DJ's mom getting married at 21 and how all that fleshed out as well. So um, a situation happened last week.
It did?
I'm not going to get
Oh.
into who, what, when, where, why, none of that. But it made me remember some of the issues that I had with co-parenting with DJ. Not with DJ, but because DJ was the oldest kid at the time, and her mom and I had separated, and we are trying to figure stuff out. And the even worse part was we were in our early to mid 20s, and it just made things more complicated. There were times where DJ was with me full time. There was times when DJ was with our mom full time. There were times she was in between both. So it was a crazy psychopathic time in literally all our lives.
It was a long 18 years.
It was very long. It was very long. I mean, it is not. I mean, it's crazy because, like, again, we've talked about I didn't make a fraction of the money I make now then. Not that has a big deal with co-parenting, but I'll say making more money makes it a little easier because I was making what I think it was 35,000 when I got out the military, something like that. And that was in 2001. Like, broke. Living in San Diego at first, broke. I think we lived in an apartment that had 1 bedroom, no air conditioning, like in San Diego, like regular 80-degree weather, broke. I think the kitchen and living room, it was hot. It was hot. But after we got separated, like it was just a matter of figuring out like where DJ's gonna go to school, who she's gonna be with primarily, and none of these things we could really agree on. There were police called a lot of times, not because nobody got violent, but to prevent it from being violent on many a times. And it gets tougher as things, and I think um, I think it gets tougher as life goes on. That you start to realize that co-parenting in a relationship that sometimes may not have ended well, or sometimes may have not at least there have been some very bad things that may have happened in a relationship that caused the breakup. Co-parenting after that is problematic. Not that DJ and DJ's mom and I had those kind of issues. We didn't. We were just young, and we're both trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Taylor hasn't had these issues because I've been with her mom for 15 freaking years at this point, and I'm still on blood pressure medication, but we're still together. No, nothing. Okay, roger that. It just makes life more
You
complicated.
better stop when she hear this and come back and smack you.
What are you talking about? She previews all the episodes. I send them to her so she can hear it before I put them out. So she's gonna hear it.
She gonna get you for that.
I love my wife.
Yes.
I love my wife. I'm good.
Till death do you part.
Yeah. Yeah. But co-parenting can be very complicated, and DJ's felt the work of that. Taylor, you have it, and pray that you don't, because
I
I'm
pray
not going
you
through it.
don't.
I'm
It's
not
not
going through
fun.
it again. But the
It's not fun at all.
situation earlier this week with no one in this family just reminded me of how complicated and how impactful co-parenting can be. And I don't think I know some folks think co-parenting doesn't work at all. It can't be. Like, mixed families can't work. I disagree with that. I think people with cool heads can do mixed family. I think people that there are folks that have kids from, you know, other women, other men that do co-parenting and run a family just fine, and even their ex is still around to help as well with no impact. It happens quite frequently, but more than not, co-parenting becomes a problem. So, but I think the situation that happened last week just reminded me of all that and the struggles that we went through for the better part of a decade and a half of just making sure that DJ didn't die in her youth, or, you know, what something else happened. So yeah,
So for
that's all
those
I.
who need an update, they're cool now. They're
But we
not
don't have to talk to each
friends,
other.
but they're cool now.
We don't have to talk to each other. No, no,
y'all
we're fine.
have no idea how many times it shocks me how friendly they are to each other. How friendly they are to
Yeah,
each other.
yeah. In the early 2000s, that was not the case.
It was bad, y'all.
No,
it was so
it was bad.
bad.
It was bad.
So bad.
It was bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Never mind.
It was
it was
so
bad.
bad.
Go ahead, Taylor. You have a question. Go ahead.
I didn't even know you guys talked.
Oh, we
They
don't
don't.
talk today. No,
It's like
that's why it works.
it's like it'll say I'm on the phone with daddy and she just so happens to go by
Okay.
and or I bring her up to daddy and he's like, yeah, but tell your mom I said da 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 da, just talking mess. So I run and tell her like, yeah, so
It's usually
your
about
ex-husband said,
usually something about football.
yeah,
But yeah, and
it's
that's
something about the Seahawks every time.
Yeah, it is. They're trash. Even if they did win the Super Bowl, but they're trash. But it went.
Or
It's
her
that
birthday.
now. It's that now. Back then, I can't cuss on the show. But back then, it was a lot deeper conversation. And a lot of people getting cussed out. A lot of people. The conversation couldn't be more than like minute and a half, 2 minutes. Otherwise, somebody was gonna get it. It was a problem. So it was. But I say all that to say that there are a lot of families like that. There are a lot of families that have co-parenting problems and they try to work through it. There are some people that don't have these problems. They can work with their ex, and whoever they're with new can migrate in and help out as well, and they don't have issues. Not the Kardashians, that'll never happen. But it's complicated. And Taylor, I try my best to make sure you don't go through that. Your mom does too. I'm not gonna leave that out. We try to make sure you don't go through that because you have fit. So
You will not survive. I'm sorry.
no, you won't survive
You
that
will
one.
not.
Nope.
You will not survive. I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're not ready for that. You're not ready for that.
You were not built for that life.
Mm-mm.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm so
no,
sorry.
it was a whole problem. Whole problem.
It was.
All right, ladies.
It was a lot.
It was years.
It was court filings.
Oh my God. There was so much. Yes, there was a lot of court filings.
So bad.
There were people crying in the courthouse, and
it was a ugly crying too.
Yeah,
Ugly crying in the courthouse.
So much.
Yeah, I'm good.
I didn't realize y'all could hear me. I didn't realize y'all
could
could hear me.
Well,
Didn't
yeah,
no clue.
absolutely.
I was just trying to get it out,
That was the first time I not to get into details. That was the first time I ever had to file my own court case and then get it in the court in the same day. I became a lawyer all in one day. I learned how to do
Jesus.
paperwork. I learned who to talk to. I learned how to get to the judge. I learned how to get to court the same day. I learned how to be a lawyer in less than 8 hours.
You know, Daddy, for the
Yeah.
while terrible circumstances, that's actually cool.
Well, yeah. 2 decades later, it's cool. It wasn't cool at the time. I was exhausted. I had to take off work that day for that.
You know, now we can laugh about it.
Sure. I'm gonna have a drink after this is over.
Oh, oh. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. I am good. I'm beyond all that. I'm pretty sure your mom is too. She's remarried now, just like I am. We're all good.
Everybody's
We're all good.
happy, and that's all I wanted. Kinda, but we're not gonna get there.
No, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there.
I
All right,
love this
ladies.
moment of life. Taylor, I always wanted you. Like I always wanted a sibling.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ.
I was saying, you can
Well,
ask Daddy. I bullied him and my mother, even like not for them together to have another baby, but I just wanted a sibling. Somebody needed to give me a sibling.
There's nowhere on God's green earth. There's nowhere on God's green earth your mom and I were gonna have another child.
I wasn't saying you would.
No,
I
I know.
was like explaining it for her.
I know. I'm just explaining. There's no one gonna happen.
No way in hell. I wouldn't let that happen. No.
No.
No. Ain't no damn way. I'm sorry.
I even sent the dog back.
Oh,
We're not gonna get in that.
That's where I drew the line. I was mad at him. So mad at him for that.
I took the dog. I took the dog back to the kennel. I'm not gonna lie. I took the dog back to the kennel. I was so mad.
If you ever take Luke back to the kennel, I've never talked to you again a day in my life.
Taylor, we had a dog before you were born.
Okay.
No, that's not what she said. Taylor's talking about Luke now. But I threatened to take Luke back to the kennel every day. Every day. I threatened to fly him.
Come home from school.
I threatened to fly Luke back to Maryland to take him back to the kennel I originally got him from.
Petco?
Yeah.
You got him from Petco. There's a whole there's like 50 Petcos here in Chicago. Like what?
You got him from Petco.
Yeah.
No, literally
No. We got him from a shelter. The shelter had posted up outside of Petco for an adoption thing.
With the van.
Oh, that's funny.
And so they had the dogs outside. And this I can't cuss. This dog that we have now, Luke, he was 5-6 months old at the time. And this is how he got us. He didn't say nothing. He didn't bark. There's dogs losing their mind. He walked beside us like he's all in control. We carried him around. He looked like this little helpless puppy that, we were like, okay, we could take this one. He's a little Jack Russell. He's quiet. He's all this, blah, blah, blah. We get this dog home. I was almost said MFR. We get this dog home and all hell broke loose. Like,
he peed on my wall.
No. I lost him in the first 15 seconds. Excuse me. I lost him in the first 15 seconds of him being in the house. He darted up the stairs. I couldn't find him. We had a 3-story townhouse. Couldn't find him. The dog was gone. Found him eventually. He was in Taylor's bedroom and had peed on her carpet. He had been in the house less than 2 minutes.
Scratched my wall also.
Yeah. Yeah, all that. And now him and I had many years.
I'm sorry. It got to the point where you had to put tie-in on his leash.
Yeah, because he kept biting the leash and pulling on it.
Because he kept biting the leash.
Yeah. Luke and I have some wars, okay? Before we moved out of the townhouse in Maryland to move to Chicago, I guess he got bored one day and decided, I think there's some gold underneath this carpet.
Yes.
So he dug up the carpet in the basement when I'm trying to sell the house. Luke and I had some fights, okay? There were days, and Taylor will attest to this one. This will be my last story because we need to wrap up. This dog, when it snowed in Maryland, I would let him out the back door to use the bathroom. And the way the backyard was at the townhouse, it goes like, it's like flat, and then it like dips into a little hill. And then there's a fence. and our surrounding our backyard. I would tell him to come in. He thinks it's a game where I'm supposed to chase him. I'm not chasing you until I get upset. And he's not coming in. And there are days where like, well, you want to play that game. I'm just going to close the door and leave you outside. And eventually he'll come to the door and then wants to be let in. This was not that day. It's like literally like 6 to 8 inches of snow outside. And he wants to do the come chase me game. I'm not. And so
No.
I go outside to chase him. I slide all the way down the hill.
No.
Slide all the way down the hill. And I hit the fence.
I don't remember that.
I hit the fence. I was so mad. And then he's still running around like I'm supposed to chase him. I was like, you know what? You're gonna stay outside.
you are staying outside this time.
You're gonna learn today. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna learn today. So
wow.
All right, ladies. Anything else for this episode as we're wrapping up episode 5? Taylor, what are you doing?
Sorry. No, like when I put my phone on top, it turns off.
Because the mute button's on top.
But it's not touching it.
That's not. Stop doing it. You're gonna keep doing it?
No, it's time for her to go to bed. It's 10:30.
And that was episode 5 of the podcast, y'all.
Just I don't understand.
Seems like this is how we're ending it every episode.
Yeah, with Taylor doing something crazy. Yep, exactly. Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up episode 5 of the Daughters and the Dad podcast. Like we said earlier, make sure to subscribe. Again, thanks for getting us to 300 on YouTube, 300 subscribers. We would love to have more. We want to keep it going. We want to keep it growing. We want to have more on YouTube and Spotify as well. New thing I learned this week, the latest update for Apple now does video podcasts. So not only do you have the video version of this on YouTube, I think Apple will start pumping out, allowing video podcasts now. So I got to figure out how to make the adjustments to get our videos uploaded to Apple and get those turned on. So again, make sure to subscribe to Spotify, Apple, and or YouTube. Make sure to join our TikToks and Instagram accounts.
Comment any subjects y'all want us to talk about.
Yes, please put in the comments when we put up the reels and the full episodes on any topics y'all want us to cover. We are going to talk about doing spinoff episodes for folks, so folks know. I think DJ and I may do a wrestling spinoff of the show to still be the Daughters and the Dad. It'll just be wrestling edition. I think Taylor and I might do a Daughters and the Dad cheer edition spinoff.
Hell yeah!
And we'll see how that goes. Because it's WrestleMania season for wrestling. It's cheer championship season in competitive cheer. So we'll figure out how that works and if we have the time for it or not. But anyway, that wraps up the episode. Again, subscribe, save, join, follow. We appreciate you all. Thank you. And we're signing out. For me, Kevin, my co-host,
Taylor,
DJ.
Oh.
And we're signing out. Have a good one, folks. Peace, love, and soul.